Alright, so basically Vivacity said to me, she said, I want you to do a load of stand-up about legends, and I was like, that's brilliant. All of my mates are legends, wee, legends, like what my mate Billy, he once drank a load of hot sauce on a bet, legend, wee, right? My mate Zach, he once pushed over a phone box, legend, wee, right? And then she was like, no, not that at all, that sounds really shit, I want you to do about ancient myths and stuff. So I was looking at Zeus. Now, we're all aware of Zeus, right? Zeus was a Greek god, and he had big muscles, right, and he had a big beard, and he had thunderbolts that he threw around, and he was also a massive rapey creepo, yeah, right. Basically what happened with Zeus is he was born, which is a bit weird for gods, but he was born to a different god called Cronus, and Cronus had eaten his first 6 babies, as you do, right, that's how things happen. So the 7th one came out, the mum went, I'll be a bit smart here, hid him, and then gave the other god a rock dressed in baby clothes. Of course he swallowed that, of course he did, right? Now, that's the kind of thing. And then this is where it gets a bit confusing. Zeus was either raised by Mother Earth, or he was raised by a goat herd, or he was raised by a nymph who fed him goat's milk, or he was raised by goats, right? They can't decide, they just went, oh, there's some fucking goats in there somewhere along the line, it's fine, right? So it's a bit weird, right? Zeus, literally, there's no stories about him having fights or anything, or him being really powerful and muscly. Every single story is about him finding a girl and then getting her pregnant, right? Literally every story. One woman there was like, woo, finding a girl, oh, getting her pregnant, oh shit, not that, right? But the first one was like, he does it as himself, because he's a big powerful Greek god. He's like, yeah, I'm just going to have sex with you. And she's like, okay, fine, that one works. The second one is, there was a woman he went up to and was like, hello, and she was like, I'm not interested, I like this other Greek god. So he hid himself, he pretended to be the other Greek god, Artemis, banged her. He's like, yeah, done that, right? Artemis, understandably, a bit pissed off. Does he have a fight with Zeus? No, he turns the woman into a bear, right? The woman then has the kid, banished, she goes into the woods, he grows up, and then goes on a bear hunt, kills the mom, right? Yay! Right? Now, there's a lot of sort of myths and legends that are sort of allegorical stories where they tell you a thing, and that's supposed to go, you learn a lesson, and that's why they did it. It was sort of like, stay away from strangers, or dark places, or don't run with scissors, that sort of thing, right? I don't know what a lot of the rules are for a Greek myth, but the main moral seems to be, don't be a woman in ancient Greece, right? It's a really shit time for you, right? Now, because he was obviously getting, it's too easy to be a Greek god, and then too easy to be a different Greek god, so he starts having sex as a bull, right? Genuinely, one of the things is he goes around, I think it was Hercules, he went around and had sex as a bull, right, with this woman, and I kind of don't get that, because I'm not wanting to have sex with cows, right? I mean, we all agree, you can't have sex with cows, that's not allowed. That is, I don't kind of understand why it's not allowed, because you do lots of other things to cows that really aren't that good, right? For instance, if you're a farmer, you can stick your arm all the way up to the shoulder, right, fiddle with them, then stick a massive cold metal tube in, fill them full of frozen bull sperm, get them pregnant, pull it out, and then when that kid comes out, if it's a boy cow, kill it, because we don't eat veal, right? That's allowed, but you can't have sex with it. Seems a bit wrong, right? I mean, I don't want to have sex with a cow, but I couldn't kiss one on the lips, but I could carve those lips off and put them in a bap, right? It just seems a bit meh, right? And then after that, because he'd had sex as a bull, it was fine. He had sex as a swan, right? Went to a woman in a field, she was just having a bathe, went up and had sex with her. Now, you will all have been told as a kid, be careful around swans. A swan can break a man's arm with its wing. But a swan can also break a man's heart, right? Why don't they let our love, right? Now after that, the best one is he had sex as a cloud, right? He turned up as a cloud, had sex with this woman. And I was just sitting there just going, that's a bit fucked up. Like the weather warnings in ancient Greece, just going, it's going to be mostly sunny, but there's one big rapey cloud just going around. Be careful of that. He's just sitting there just going, I thought I was the only one with a warm, wet front. Hello, right? It's horrible, right? Really didn't like it. But and he would have just disappeared after that, just gone off into sort of like rainy goodness. And she's sitting there going, oh God, I want child support. I've got a baby inside me. I want child support from this fucking cloud. And so she's sitting there just going, you know that column that they get in the Metro or the Evening Standard for people who've just caught an eye of each other, right? And he's just sitting there just going, she's going, I was dressed in a toga, doing some Greek things, you know, picking olives, making Retsina, rioting, right? I was doing some of that. You were a massive 6,000 foot cumulonimbus cloud, you know. Did we have a bit of a connection? Because I've got a fucking kid, right? You know, they put it in that column in the Metro, or the Evening Standard, you know, missed connections. Yeah, we set off the contrived pun alarm. That's the only proper joke in this set. So, good. So, the best one after that is there was a woman who was trapped in a tower because her dad had found out from an oracle that she was going to have sex with a god. So he just went, "I'll lock her in a tower for 18 years. It'll be fine, right?" Now Zeus, because he's big and muscly, could have knocked the tower down, or he could have blown it apart with his thunderbolt thing. What he decided to do was come down as a coloured rain, but where it said it in the book of Greek myths I read, it said it came down as a golden shower, right? I think that's, I just said that just doesn't, even for the Greeks, that's fucked up, right? That is all sorts of wrong. Because there's a couple of people in the audience I can see just sitting there just going, "Oh God, you can get pregnant from golden showers," right? Oh shit. Don't worry, mate, it's still just women, right? That's right, so... But yeah, fantastic. And I was just sitting there thinking that Zeus must have just got harder and harder. He's got, "Oh, I can do it as a god, it's easy. I can do it as a bull, that's easy. Swan, that's a bit harder. Mist, that's a bit harder, I can do it as mist. Golden showers, he's just getting increasingly difficult. I'll do it as wet sand. I'll do it as a nettle covered in piss. I'll do it as the concept of knitting. I don't care. I'm gonna fuck you all, yeah. Madness, right? When you look at like comparative religion stuff, where he's, I don't know, if all the gods got together from all the different religions and got together and like they're sitting there talking to Jesus and just going, like, I mean, it would be a bit weird at family reunions because you had 50 different kids, right? And he's just going, like, you know, you're at family reunions and there's like an auntie that you don't really know, and they're going, "Which one are you? Are you Auntie Mary's youngest?" And you're going, "No, I'm the one from a peasant girl and a band of wet weather," right? That's. Oh, right, yeah. But like, if you're going, like, if there was different religions all getting together and just going, "Oh, right, so what happened with your one?" And you go, "Oh, yeah, well, I turned into a spirit and put a baby inside a virgin." "Well, isn't that wacky?" And he's just going, "No, I fucked her as a bull. Fucked her as a bull, then a swan." It's mental, right? So, yeah, you've been really lovely. That's literally everything I learned on Zeus. But hey, seemed to go quite nicely. You've got a really brilliant evening ahead of you. I've been Paul Savage. Thank you very much indeed. Good night.